For millions of Nigerians, the daily struggle with no service bars and crawling internet speed has become an expensive burden on business, education, and social life. Despite a steady rise in tariffs and a surging demand for connectivity, the gap between what subscribers pay and the service they receive continues to widen. This intervention follows the May 2026 report by the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC), which shows a 50% increase in consumer complaints regarding unexplained data depletion and dropped calls compared to the previous quarter. The Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy is now expressing blunt dissatisfaction, insisting that network operators must overhaul their infrastructure to match regulatory benchmarks. Officials maintain that the era of excuses is over and operators must expand coverage and stabilize signals to protect the nation's digital roadmap.
The House note that high cost of data and call tariffs does not match the quality of services delivered. Nigerians often pay significant amount for data bundles that are quickly exhausted due to unstable connections and network interruptions.
If you look at their balance sheet, they are making a whole lot of billions in profit, and I think they are satisfied with what they have already without improving on the network. And the regulatory organization NCC has become totally complacent.
Across the country, the story is the same. Unstable signals and interrupted calls, subscribers argue that while the government pushes for a robust digital economy, the current Poor Service Delivery Act has a major roadblock to national development.
Nigeria has gone beyond the country where when it is raining, we have a fluctuation in our network. With what they claim that they are using fiber optics network should be seamlessly, should be fast, and you should be able to, transmit data simultaneously without any issue. But the network provider should step it up. We should step it up. We should consider the fact that what we are spending, we all depend on this technology to drive most of the things that we are doing. So we want them to also invest more, and government should subsidize some of the things.
The greatest problem we have with service provision in Nigeria is the regulation. When you are not properly regulating people who are providing service, they are at liberty to do whatever they like with their customers. It's a culture that we have kind of allowed, and in Nigeria, we are very resilient. We just accept whatever people throw at us and we move on with our lives. So I think that is why they are just enjoying themselves.
The ongoing challenge is partly attributed to the rising cost of powering base stations and frequent vandalism of fiber optic cables. Yet stakeholders insist these operational orders must not be transferred to the consumers through subpar service.
They need to do better, especially from an institution, DS Adek Polytechnic, and environment surrounding the institutions. Like, we have poor services, so I'm using this period to call on MTN and other service providers to come to our aid and provide us networks in that environment, because we are really lacking, especially in our campus as well. So they should do more.
The government's message is clear. Telecom companies must prioritize customer satisfaction over profit margins, ensuring that communications remain reliable and affordable for all Nigerians. Olaide Oloye-Soluade, OGTV News.